Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. This is like a mellow magical reading for the collective. We'll see what comes through. We got Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike. I love this song. Love this song. Alright, first up with our Magical Dimension deck. We can only control ourselves, okay? Just keep that as a reminder. The Guardians, shielding, defense, and warning. We already know. Can you guys see the photo? Number 37 boils down to a 10, which is a completion. Remember to sing, healing and singing, solar portal, being centered, balanced, power, manipulation. So there's a warning here about manipulation, especially if you are not in your own power. Solar plexus is your under here, like under in between your belly button and like your sternum. It's ruled by Leo. It's ruled by the color yellow in the strength card in the tarot. So like courage, right? Standing tall, proud. Pull those shoulders back, open your heart, allow your confidence and courage, right? Don't be able to be manipulated by these times. And that was number 36. So there is a digression. Is that a word? Digression? I don't know if that's a word. You know what I mean. All right, number 29 boils down to 11. Manifestation, prosperity, fortune, and pure intentions. Don't let the control tactics get you. Remember that these systems have always been corrupt. Not to make light of what's happening to people, but letting you know that until it's your turn, your responsibility is to build a new future. Contemplation, silence, knowing, releasing, control. Exactly. The only thing you can control is you. Number 7, remember the 7 oceans or 7 seas, the 7 continents, the 7 chakras. 7 is a very divine number. 7 planets. I think there's 9 planets. I don't know. Does Pluto count? It depends on who you ask. If you ask me, yes, Pluto is still a planet. Okay. Exiled, illusion of separation, disconnect, isolation. Number 14, boiling to a 5. 5, the number 5 speaks to changes. Okay. Any more from this deck? Or are we moving on? This is Magical Dimensions deck. Remember that we are in the 3rd dimension. Some of us exist in higher dimensions sometimes. I'm a realm traveler. I like to flow through. And once you open your third eye to consciousness and, you know, balance yourself out, then you are also able to travel realms. Once you have that remembrance that your soul is simply embodied here. Okay, nothing else from here. Alright, I'm gonna put you guys away. Alright, we're gonna move on to the secret language of light. Anyway, once you remember that your soul, we're not spiritual by passing, but we are magical creatures having a human experience, right? There is only light. I always disagree with this because there is dark as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't see the light, right? And sensitivity, number 30. Sensitivity, number 6, with the rose. Beauty and the Beast always comes through when I see things like that. Number 6 is like a divine, could be a divine pairing for some reason that's coming through. Nourish, number 31, no, 23. Again, another 5. So we want to nourish that sensitivity within us, acknowledge that light, right, within us. There's not only light, because if we need this reminder to stay confident in who we are, right? First, in order to be confident in who we are, we need to remember who we are, right? We need to know who we are. We need to know thyself. But these are very similar. These are 2 different decks, okay? Sacred geometry may be something that your soul is asking you to look into. Anything else? Just look at this photo and remember that, like, we exist beyond where we are right now. Second star to the right, Peter Pan is coming through. You may have a Peter Pan complex. Same. I think that growing up and being in corporate America is overrated. Obviously. Let go. Peep the blade. Archangel Michael coming through pretty strong on this. His color is blue and he is associated with the blade. Sticking it to the man, enforcing justice. 8 and 1 together. Number 18, but it boils down to a 9. Light beings and well-being, or wellness, my bad. So 35 boils down to an 8, the number of infinity. Remember that, again, this is momentary. The way that you can tap into your light being, your ability to travel realms, comes from the ways in which you take care of your human vessel. Okay, again, number 24 boiling down to a 6. Where was the other 6? Isn't there a 6? Oh, sensitivity. Allowing yourself to feel, right? This is also giving me empowerment and strength from the Yin Yang deck, because this image is the same as that from this deck, which is about light and dark balance. Okay, this is a light. Check out the chakras if you need to. Any of the playlists, I put out a ton of resources for folks to heal themselves and rebalance themselves into this consciousness, right? It's going to take all of us to create something new, the new earth. And remember that we are living in prophetic times on this planet. I'm being called to go to... Whoa. That was a really intense moment of vertigo. Yeah, I'm drinking wine, but that wasn't what that was. That was like someone shoved me and it threw off my balance. That's what that felt like. Okay. Don't look back in anger. Alright, after Akashic, we're going to get some grounding from nature on this planet. In these times, you might be disassociating and having moments of remembering either past lives here in this realm, or you may be remembering your planet of origin. The whole point is for us to reach a point of consciousness to anchor in I don't like this song. Anchor in these light codes and practicing. I want Hunger Strike again. So whatever ideas you're getting, whatever talents and skills, go watch a couple of the What's Your Calling readings, especially if you are someone who is maybe anticipating needing to make money in a new way, if you are being laid off with this current admin, whatnot. We are all being called to step into what it is that we want, right? That stepping back into our own innocence and creativity, that childlike wonder, and also using that as a catalyst, remembering who we are, what we've always wanted, the goals that we had before life happened, before others put their expectations on us. So the What You're Calling readings are very grounded in this reality. If this isn't so much your vibe, go over there. Sacred Contracts, 34 boiling down to a 7. Okay, 7 coming through again. Worry about your own... Okay, so... soul contracts. Some of us came to this planet, if you're reawakening to your magic, your purpose, your calling, if you do resonate with being from a different planet or galaxy or dimension or whatever, if you know that your soul, if you know that this is not the first time that your soul has experienced a human existence, you're more than likely volunteered to be here at this time to create balance. And it's up to you to remember. And that's what Akashic Records are. They are essentially a library of human karma, right? So with this sacred contract, at this point, divine unions are meant to come together to help balance out the dark energy that is existing so much on this planet. I've talked a lot about this in other readings. I don't really feel like that's the vibe for this reading. I do feel like it's worth mentioning. But remember when you are a teacher, right? Remember what you are here to instill in others, okay? And that can be through whatever it is that feeds passion into you. That is your essence. That is your innocence. That is your soul and spirit leading the way versus how am I going to pay my phone bill and rent, right? Looking for creative ways to, sure, exist in this human way, but also recognizing that the universe will always provide. That doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna, hit a jackpot or lottery. That means tapping back into those things that already exist within you, that you've been provided with, right? That capitalism likes to take away. Sacral chakra is right under the solar plexus. That is your womb space if you're a woman, or your below belly button tummy area. In this chakra, go ahead and look, because 2 have already come out, go ahead and check out the Exploring Chakra playlist if you haven't watched those already, or if you need a refresher. That is, if you've had sexual trauma, there may be some lingering things that need to be released. Big fan of masturbation in order to do so. Preferring that you do that alone, clearing your own energy rather than entangling your energy with another, since it came out. And again, that's going to also balance out your confidence and your ability to remember what it is that you are here to do and want for the betterment of all, right? We're not just here to serve ourselves. We are here to participate in collective liberation. If you're watching this and you aren't, this is your reminder. If you're, just starting. Yeah, we are here to bring truth to justice, and create new systems, right? Don't allow the fear guardians. You're not better than anyone, but you are here. Not everyone has a soul contract to make the world a better place. Otherwise there wouldn't be a balance, right? Because the point is to balance evil or dark and light, right? So yes, there are also beings here with soul contracts to bring darkness. But in this time, there's the balance is important, right? So I'm thinking of Maya, which is ancient Egypt, the balancing of your heart and a feather. Did you make the right decisions? Were you consciously led? Were you led by, the good things? Or were you more on a path of fallen angel? Were you more ruled by the 7 deadly sins, or did you offer an imbalance to light? Darkness isn't necessarily bad, but evil is. And how do we counter evil? We live in our truth, right? I don't know if I did justice to that. This isn't the only reading I've done. If you want more on that, I've spoken about this in a lot of other things. Okay, we gotta move on. Forgiveness, okay? Forgive yourself, forgive others. The number 4. We just did a reading, the very powerful energy reading. It was a collective reading. And we used the 4 elements and the 4 directions, among other things, to tap into this collective energy and find out what it was we needed to do. And ultimately it was flowing and also balancing out our masculine energy. Masculine energy is surprisingly the light energy, but the patriarch has made it a tool for the opposite, right? I talked a lot about that today also in the Awakening Masculine readings. Check those out if you feel so called, because we are all here and the transformation is necessary. Done a reading on transformation as well a while back, I'd say maybe a month and a half or so. We're always transforming. Allow yourself to grow. Don't get stuck in concrete thinking. Allow yourself to, again, be resilient like nature. And we're now pulling from the nature speak. We've got new doorways, sunset and sunrise, or sunrise and sunset. So again, that balance, right? When there's an ending, there's also a beginning, okay? When there's darkness, light will come. When light is done, there will be darkness, right? Carnation, follow your passion. Take a moment to yourself, away from others, and really think about what it is that you think you're here to do, and trust in yourself with the daffodil. Trust in your power. So we have a little bouquet here. I like it when the flowers come out. Sensitivity is very important. Healing our inner child. Allowing our inner child to really lead the way, right? Anything else? Because I'm going to run out of time. Hidden realms open with Borderland. Yeah. You're going to be able to travel. That's what your consciousness is. It's the opening of your crown and third eye chakras. But you want to make sure you stay grounded on the planet, because that's where you are. So, been there, done that. Don't go into psychosis, but allow yourself to travel. It takes a lot of work. I've shared my experiences here and all of the things. Go to some playlists. You are most definitely supported by Spirit, okay, with Lake and Pond. And then we have Tulip, Trust Your Efforts. And Palm, Apply Past Lessons. Rachel, we got this. No one said it would be easy, but the more you tap into your truth and allow balance, the easier it is to stay in that, stay in your truth, right? Remember that your feelings are an internal compass for existing on this realm. They're nothing to be afraid of. When fear comes up for you, check yourself. Say, why am I afraid right now? Because you have a higher knowing that you are protected and that you are here to do something. So when fear comes up for you, allow it to come up and then release it. Get back to work. Love you. Have a good one.